Hey, Atomic Enrollment here. We're the go-to guys to help vocational and trade schools scale enrollments. We've been doing that for the past 8 years or so. We're going to go over a case study on how we helped Electrician training program increase their profitability and cash collected on their meta ads by 333% in about 30 days. So we focused on the 4 pillars, which is the 4 pillars of our social enrollment operating system. There's no silver bullet on how you scale your enrollments using social media ads or Google ads. It's the sum of the parts done perfectly that creates the big upside. So targeting, doing the targeting right, how you build content first advertising with videos, doing the funnel right, making sure you don't overlook and set up the pixel and conversion tracking right, which is something that's overlooked by a lot of trade schools. So let's take a look at some proof to start. This is the client's company's reporting dashboard. They use a tool called Hyros. It's very good for tracking which ads generated revenue. As you can see here, this is for this March. Meta advertising generated a negative ROI. For every dollar they put into meta ads, they got about 50 cents back. So they're losing a lot of money on meta ads. Now, this is post Atomic Enrollment for the past about 3 weeks or so. We took the ROAS, the ROI on the advertising to 2.34. So meaning for every dollar we put into meta ads, we helped generate 2.34 on the front end. Now we're going to continue to scale this. We want to hit bigger numbers and we will, but this is just showing what we're doing immediately when we come into an account working with a client. We want to make impactful, immediate, high leverage actions. And we'll talk through how we are doing this and how we did it. So this client specifically tracks a leading indicator called high quality offers given out. So that's a leading indicator to enrollments. Historically, their past quarter was $473 per high quality offer. As of the past 3 weeks or so, we are trending $283 in our campaigns, which could become better. But even if we maintain that, we're in a great place. So that's a leading indicator showing you how well we're doing. As you can see here, we're talking to the CEO on Slack. So let's go through it. One, it's through the targeting. When we first work with a client, we get a deep dive into understanding their ICP, their targeting, who their ideal students are, what the market's like. We do a deep dive into it. And basically their ICP is electricians, technicians, and engineers. So we took this ICP and you got to bake this avatar targeting in your ad creatives. So essentially, we're going to talk about the targeting and the ads together because they're kind of the same thing. We got to understand who you're going after first. That's the targeting. And then you bake that targeting into your ad creatives. Now, historically, they're running image ads. Image ads don't nurture people. It doesn't build trust, nor can you bake in legitimate targeting. Because the information on an image, you present way less information than a video for the algorithms to call through, at least, right? Let alone someone watching it. So this image ad, digital door knocking, doesn't address any of their burning questions, who it's for, from tools to terminals, who is this for, in the image ad, not talking about the copy. We're specifically talking about the ad creative image. So we have a process of taking the ICP, the avatar, who we want to target it, baking it into the opening hooks, how the ad videos open. So we mix and match. There's 3 different avatars to start. We try all three different avatars. We try different topics. People feel stuck. There's industry, they have FOMO. We directly target all different ICPs. Then we mix and match the body and the CTA, and we come up with a variety of different ad videos. This is a great way to test kind of fast and at scale. So we launch with 20, 30 different videos and we see what resonates well, and then we double down on that and create more of those type of creatives. And that way we can leverage the client's time more efficiently when they're creating ad videos. So next, what we did differently was they were running image ads and they sent people to a landing page, a gated landing page, where they just see a headline and they have to fill out a form to get more information. Now, this doesn't work well initially, and this creates a lot of resistance. Think about somebody who's excited to learn more about it. They get hit with hey, give me your information. And they know they're going to be sold to. So this turns people off. This creates a lot of unnecessary friction. That's why you're going to get just inferior results / negative results. There is a time and place for this, especially if you're at scale, when you're scaling, when you've exhausted all different more immediate type of returning funnels. And then you're moving up market, meaning people who aren't necessarily ready to join your program right now. You're kind of trying to build some more brand awareness, build long tail funnel and close them kind of long tail. The closing process will take longer, but you've exhausted kind of your main market. This is when you should roll that out. But to start, You shouldn't. There's a lot more better funnels that's going to provide you a much better ROI. So we use what we call a mini webinar VSL funnel. So there's no gated content. They don't have to fill out any of their contact details to learn more. They click the video, watch the videos. They get circled with a variety of different videos. They watch the videos, click on the ad, come to a landing page like this, watch more video, watch another video, a more in-depth targeted video. We call a VSL/mini webinar. We have a script on how we do that. You got to hook them immediately, and then we have a process of like building the case of why they should keep watching and get them excited about the program. And ultimately, we want them to schedule a call. We do some filtering on this before they are able to book a call as well. Some financial filtering, make sure they're the right type of people. Put more information on the page. Keep it short and sweet, just like information that they'll need to get them excited to talk more and potentially enroll in the program. Really important part, key piece is putting an FAQ on your landing page after they click on the ad. This just depressures a lot of like immediate questions that may hold them back from booking that call with you. So again, the funnel. There's a variety of different funnels, but VSL mini webinar that I just showed you, that type of funnel works best, gives you the immediate big lift. Last but not least, pixel and conversion tracking. This is one area I see a lot of trade and vocational career schools overlook in their ad campaigns, whether it's a Google ad, Facebook ad. They overlook this. This is more important than ever. If you're not doing this, if I had to make a number up, you're leaving at least 33% of your money that you can make from ads on the table. This is more important than ever. It works better than ever. And basically, you're just sending data back into the ads manager, whether it's Google or Facebook or Meta, that things are happening. So if people schedule a call, fill out a form, things are happening, you're sending that data back into ads manager. You do it through a conversion API. You just set up a conversion API. It's not that hard, but it's very important you set it up properly. Their pixel tracking was broken initially when we first came in. So that's why the client and the team wasn't able to tell which like ads were really profitable or not. So we dug through the reporting and data a lot. Hyros helped a lot. And we immediately identified campaigns that were just wasting money. We killed those. We killed the bloat. So that helped. And then for some of their campaigns that were working, it didn't look like it was working that well by looking into Ads Manager. So we fixed the conversion tracking. That way we provided an immediate lift to their current campaigns that were working to some degree, while we're working on building out our campaigns, our funnels, which is going to provide the way bigger lift, right? But in the meantime, because they are currently running at Meta ads, and that's how they get a lot of their revenue. So we fixed their pixel conversion tracking on Google Ads as well. We identified through that certain campaigns were actually wasting money. We killed those. We doubled down on the ones that were working. There was a lot of branded campaigns that were just bloated. Be very careful when you're running performance max campaigns and just targeting your own keywords, your company name. Make sure that actually drives revenue from people that are not your existing people in the pipeline or current customers and students. Marketing agencies and marketing teams love doing that because it looks good on the surface. So yeah, there you have it. That's our social enrollment operating system. That's how we're able to come in and in the first couple weeks, provide an immediate lift on profitability and increase in revenue. And we're going to continue to scale that. But yeah, we come in and just take high leverage actions immediately. That's going to move the needle. That's what we do. Now there's, as you scale, if you're at higher ad budgets and you're looking to enroll, hundreds of students across different campuses and things like that, there's more complexities at scale. So if you have any questions there, let us know. Happy to fill you in, give you some pro tips. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye.